aleph is the Fool Tarot card. Yeah? And the Fool, he steps from a mountaintop. And he's got a little bag, and a little dog, and he's stepping from the mountaintop. He's stepping from above. He takes the step from on high. Yeah? The step's down here. So, how this is going to roll out, I don't know. But it's important, it's very important, that with your higher ideal, that you physically, somehow in this world, as you take a step, take some sort of steps to bring it into being. So if it's, I'm eating shit all the time, then take some sort of steps to change the food in your fridge. You know? Take the step. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now that's simple. There's this tetragrammic key, which is the flame. Yod, Hey, Vor, Hey. Yeah? It's Yod, which is the whole environment in which you're doing what you're doing, the circle. The whole environment contains it. There's the light. There's the higher idea, what it is that you wish to achieve. Yeah? There's the mental process of connecting all that up. And there's the final hay, the legs. If you're not putting it to action, it's not grounded. Yeah? If you don't feel it, it ain't happening. That's why we got this guy. We used to do firewalks years ago. And I think Stokesy played it out a bit longer than it needed to, but the process was a lot of fun, really. Was to go through a whole lot of visualising yourself walking across the fire. So, I believe this, I'm doing this, your beliefs in me. One of the things, we used to get people to dance. What the fuck is that got to do? You actually take it and you get it into the body so that that thing is contained within the body. The mother's pregnant with it. Yeah? And then she goes forth and gives birth to it. Walks the fire and doesn't get burnt. Does that make sense? Now I used to use cold wet grass. That's what I'd walk the fire. I'm walking on cold wet grass. And I wouldn't let anything get in the way of my mind that would say, that's fucking hot. It's cold wet, no, it's cold wet grass. No, it's not hot, it's cold wet grass. Then, with the exception of once, when there was other stuff happening I learned about, it never got burnt. And I can assure you, and I'm sure Stephen will too, that it's bloody hot. One of your cooked potatoes, it'll fry, it'll disintegrate it. Don't tell me it's 1100 degrees, I don't know. But it's bloody hot. And you don't get burnt. Now that is belief. Yeah, you believe, you let your mind in a state of belief. It's connected to it. But you've got to get it into the body. Otherwise you're frying with the potatoes. So it's important to take the step. We've got hands, which we're going to get to, how to deal with the hands. But we've got to take the step. That's the left, that's the Fool step. This is stuff about the tarot is not written yet. I might write it one day, but it's part of the line drawer. It knows about all this shit. You see, there he is, stepping off.
Can I ask what the dog symbolism is? Or if that's going to take us into a whole other thing.
Well, the dog is man's best friend. Is he friend or foe? Yeah? What is your best friend? Does it serve you or do you serve it? Does that make sense? Pretty good, eh? Bag. This is jumping ahead again. B-A-J. That's bag, isn't it? Now, the magician is Bayeth. The Fool is aleph. And the high priestess, which goes from Kether to the sun, is Gamil. That's his bag. So he creates the environment or the house. Yeah. He does the above-below process we're talking about. Gimel is an organic movement. Yeah. It's the intuition, the feminine structure. It's the Tao. It has its own movement. So you create the environment. Yeah. You take the steps, you do that stuff. And then there's the organic movement. Now, Kether, in a way, it's the energy that goes in to make the sun alive. Yeah? So, Gimel, the organic movement, takes some dynamic process and brings it into life. The sun card is Lesh, and it's a child on a white horse with a bit of other shit. It's new life, it's birth, it's a new existence. That's what it's telling us from this process, the potentiality of a new existence, of a divine Christ child, which is us, being born in the light of the sun. Hermes says, therefore I am thrice great Hermes, having three parts, the philosophy of the whole world. He's got the bag of the fool. Get the idea?
So, the fool carries a bag.
He does.
And that bag, spelled B-A-G, we can break it down to be Bayeth the magician, which is the house on the environment. So step one, create the right environment.
Yep.
Step two, aleph fool, take the step, actually apply it in a form so that it can move forward. And then Gimel, the Tao, the flow unfolds itself organically.
Yeah.
As a response to that, or becoming the fruition of that process.
Not much to carry in a bag, is it?
Not much to carry with that.
That's brilliant.
Isn't it? It's sitting there under our noses for however long.
So the Bayeth, the magician, create the house, the environment, that's the kind of more willful, or like, that's the bit where you're actually doing something. Aleph, doing something kind of in the above. And then the full taking the step is you actually applying that into life.
Yeah, we're going to unfold that more shortly.
And then Gimel, then that you don't control, that you just ride the wave.
It's organic. Let it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you get these two processes working right, just that's the law. It's the principles and the law. Let it happen. Your own karma's involved, and you've got to work through your shit. But you're working through your shit, so that's going the right way. Yeah. So always we've got to confront ourselves. That's how it is. But it unfolds. It's not there for your detriment. It's there for your betterment. That's what the law's about. The flame burns up, purifying the matter, producing light. Yeah, that's its law. Upliftment, light, consciousness, liberation. That's what it's all about. Simple flame.
So we've got one or two people that haven't.
Yeah, we get there.
Before the aleph and the symbol after it, the symbol after it is the symbol of what?
Oh, that's a version of aleph
Ah,
where you're showing the yod above
okay.
and
There's
the
a few
yod
different
below.
scripts they
That's
use for
from
the...
the previous version.
But the actual aleph
Yeah.
is kind of a bit more like.
Right here, right now.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
You're right there. Now from that point, right now, it cannot do anything but sort, because it's sorted out.
Yeah.
Yeah? It can't but not sort it. So what we have to do is put that on like a chain. So it comes around and you go, oh yeah, I remember.
And I guess the time to remember is when it's under pressure or provocation or.
You don't have to remember it. You put it on a chain and it comes around and reminds you.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's, well, sure we can do it. If we can get this process of the Lord's Prayer and how to apply it, then it creates its own Tao. And it comes around of its own nature and goes, and the wise do little. It's bloody so easy.
And that, maybe it's the wrong language, but that masters the demon. That
Yeah.
breaks its hold.
Like the Lord's Prayer's got the 10 stanzas. We've got some dinner soon, we can tell. It's got the 10 stanzas, yeah? You know, it goes, Our Father, whose art is in heaven, Tetragrammaton is my name, my kingdom come, my will be done, as above so below. Give me this day my daily bread. Right? My daily bread. I do it daily. Yeah. Our Father, whose art is in heaven, Tetragrammaton is thy name, thy kingdom come. I'm projecting it forward. So when I remember it, I project it forward so I remember it again. Get the idea? And then it goes, thy will be done, I'm energized, I'm focused. Yeah? We've all got a will. Gotta use it when you have a shit, you know? Focused. Get the idea? If you haven't had a shit, and I'm sure everyone's had one, when you're pushing away, you're focused, your will's there. That's it, you know? Principles in us all the time. Yeah? And then we go through the process of, as above, our ideal, and we're projecting it again, so below, into daily matter. The daily happenings, yeah? And then we go over to thy daily bread. This is my daily bread. I'm energizing it. This is my food. I'm doing it daily. So every time we do the Lord's Prayer, we're doing this process. Forgiveness, forgive us, you know, the forgiveness stuff. No distractions, evil and etc. Thy kingdom come. It's in the feet. I'm taking that step forward. And we've done aleph, which is 2 truths in the Lord's Prayer. Get it?
And not the last 2 trees bit, but all the rest
Well,
of it.
there's aleph above, or yod above and yod below, 2
Oh,
trees.
10, yeah.
Yeah. So there's the one of the hands,
Yeah.
and there's the step of the feet. Now we're going to do a practice, but it's important to get this out now. Twinkle, twinkle. What are they, fairy fingers or something? What's
Jazz
that?
hands?
Jazz hands.
That's what they, yeah. Twinkle, twinkle. But you've got them, yeah? Now, when you spit in your hands, what does that mean?
Gonna get shit done.
You've got to get shit done. What, you don't have to spit in your hand, but go, go on. You go, the sound is, yeah? Now, the Hebrew letter, pay, or, yeah, is the mouth, yeah? And the mouth is both sets of genitals. They come out. The vagina and the penis. Very creative things, the mouth. Yeah? And it's the tarot card, which has got a tower and a lightning strike hitting the tower and 2 lovers falling apart. Now, the tower is an ejaculating penis, and when that happens, it's over. You know, it's finished. No matter what you want, it's done. Yeah? That's that whole principle and dynamic of nature. And that's contained in, but we don't know what we're doing. You know, the logos is the word. You got a tree of life here, you got the whole Lord's Prayer. The conscious connecting link is knowing what you're doing. Now you're ready to go to walk? Take the step. It's a ritual. But it's rituals, like magical rituals, which are naughty. One must create the environment that's conducive with the work. Yeah, so if we're going to do something to Venus, we've got 7 candles, and we've got a lamp and a whole, incense and blah, 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 blah. And then you go and do the ritual. You've got a body that's created. It's all those principles. We're doing it all the time. We just don't get the instructions when we're born, So by consciously doing this in a connected manner, so you know what that is, if it does nothing else but impresses upon the mind, the importance of it, you start to remember. You connect with it. So at every time that you do this in a ritualistic manner, you're creating its own Tao. Then it comes around and goes, here I am again. Charge me. Yeah? In magic there's a thing called vaulting, where you vaulting, vaults, you know, charge up. So you've got something you're working on and you constantly re-energise the same thing. Like a talisman, you re-energise it till it becomes a living thing, full of the charge. Yeah? My Father who's art in heaven, all that. Yeah? So my Father is when you connect with the energy. You guys know what the energy is? Yeah? We'll make it stronger later. It's lunchtime now. The energy comes in through the crown, like the lightning flash in there, it blows the crown off, yeah? Enlightenment, and then there's the aim, the limitless light. It comes in and you feel the energy. Our Father, that's it, we all come from the same place. I changed the words. Whose art in heaven, not who art in heaven, whose art is, because it's an art. So you get in touch with your higher ideals, where you're going, yeah? And then we come across to hallowed be thy name, which is Yod He Vor He, which that name is in the image. They put those 4 Hebrew letters together. It's an image, stick figure, an archetype of who you are, you know, creates us. So we are the embodiment of that. And that's the 4 elements Stephen talks about. Gives it form, being as Saturn, the mother. It gives the child the body. Yeah, so that name gives that higher ideal a body, a form, it's strengthened. Get the idea? And then we come down to thy kingdom come, and we're projecting it into being. Thy will be done, we're taking that going, yeah. As above, so below. My higher ideal, connect with it, I want it on earth. Daily bread, I'm doing this daily because I want to achieve this. Forgiveness, self, others, you're free of all that shit. You don't need to carry any of it. Lead us, Lord, to temptation and deliver me from all evil. Don't let your mind be dragged on. That's the burning wick. That's the instincts. Don't let them, the ego, don't let them drag you away. Stay focused. Yeah? Thy kingdom come. My feet, I take the step forward. Not as I
For thine is the
yeah,
kingdom,
that's the one.
the power and the glory.
And that's it. You've materialised it. Twinkle, twinkle.